Om Bhurбhuvah-svah Tatsavitur-varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayantam.
Salam everyone, so continue our videos on our beloved Swami Sri Sathya Sai, and so I continue to share with my personal experiences, and today we'll speak about very interesting meditation which Sathya Sai himself taught me in one of the interviews. First of all, I was translating for Russian-speaking groups. So it was middle and end of 90s, and during one of such a meeting, interview, we call it interview, Swami told us that he's going to teach us certain unusual but very powerful meditation technique. And then he described technique itself, which was pretty strange. And honestly speaking, in the beginning, I didn't know how to react. Okay, let me explain. He told us that, okay, you can just take some beautiful Indian dress, take flute, and dress yourself like Krishna, like Lord Krishna. And you can take picture like you in a form and shape of Krishna, Swami told us, and then print the photo, put it on the wall, and meditate and even worship this picture. My first reaction was, oh my God, can I take this advice just literally, or is it just a joke, maybe a sense of humor? How can I take a picture like I'm in the shape of Krishna, and what actually my relatives and friends may say when they come to my house and see myself in the shape of Krishna on the wall, and I'm just meditating and worship it. Well, that was really uneasy for me to understand. Is it serious at all? So that was in put party, of course. So I came back to my apartment where I was staying at that time, and my just next door neighbor was American guy. I even remember his name, Mark. And I decided to tell him the situation and just look for advice. And a friend of mine, the American guy, my neighbor, Mark, he told me that, oh, come on, like 2 years back, Swami told me the same technique Mark told me. Well, that was interesting. So it means, so my next question to the Mark, American friend, was obvious. Okay, if 2 years ago you got the same spiritual instruction about very unusual meditation, okay, please tell me what's happened with you. Did you try? And Mark told me that, well, in the beginning it was very difficult to try, but actually at that time Sathya Sai told to this American group that, okay, you don't need to take picture in the shape of Krishna only. If you choose Buddha or Jesus Christ, welcome. Any great prophet or great saint, you can just take a picture yourself in the shape of Jesus or Buddha or Krishna, doesn't matter. But Mark, he chose to take picture in the shape of Krishna. So he went back to the United States, and so he somehow found the Indian dress. He just took like flute and then came to the studio and just take this picture and just print it and put it on the wall. And he told me that it was a huge size, like just huge size photo. Of course, it was very strange for his relatives and friends to see, like on the wall Krishna's image. Oh, wait a moment, but that's Mark. Oh, that's you. But Mark took this meditation technique pretty seriously. And every day, every morning, but it's say for 20 minutes he was just concentrated and meditated just on this photo, himself in the form of Krishna. And in a few weeks, then a few months, huge transformation happened with him. You know, it was a huge transformation, like self-esteem, acceptance, totally new. We can describe it as vibration, energy, and what is really important, people around him, including business partners, you know, guys in the office, relatives, they also just changed their approach to Mark, and he did nothing similarly. Yeah. Before he started this meditation, so his life was not so happy because of many conflicts with some relatives, some business partners. So it was some difficulties regarding his relationship with the different people. But when he started to meditate on his own image in the form of Krishna, people around him just changed their approach to him. He started to be like, you know, peaceful inside his heart, and people's reaction also changed tremendously. That's interesting that according to the Vedanta philosophy, we know that, different scriptures, but again, let's not mention different ancient scriptures. Let us speak about Sathya Sai teaching, when his point always was that, you are not weak, separate consciousness, etc. Really, our inner reality is absolute divine consciousness. We are not individuals, actually. Individuals means illusion. We are absolute consciousness. And okay, wait a moment, but how to experience that? This is the question. And there are many meditation techniques, ancient and modern, and this is just one of them. It's amazing when you take, your picture in the form of whatever, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, maybe Shiva, and just meditate on that picture every day for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Then, step by step, you start to realize that, oh my God, really, this form, which is my form, is also divine. And I'm also kind of, temple for the spirit, for the God. Okay, later on I met one more very famous person. His name was Dr. Rao. I'm sure if you know how it was, everything in Put Party back in 90s especially, Dr. Rao in his Ayurvedic clinic and Hatha Yoga master classes. Again, so I can say that I was fortunate also because I really spent time with Dr. Rao as well, and he was great expert in Vedic philosophy, and I'm sure most of you didn't know about it. Of course, he was famous as the Hatha Yoga practitioner and Hatha Yoga master with his free Hatha Yoga master classes, like every evening. And as you remember, everyone could come and join his classes. And his Ayurvedic traditional Indian medicine, Ayurveda, that was his clinic, also was very successful because of results. He was really great medical doctor, Hatha Yoga practitioner, and of course philosopher and meditation practitioner as well. And this Dr. Rao, he told me, after I told him actually about my experience with this Swami's instruction about, to take picture yourself in the form of Krishna, And Dr. Rao told me that he received absolutely the same instruction from Swami, but just years before me, of course. Because Dr. Rao was much older, couple of generations older than me. And Dr. Rao, actually, he meditated in such a way for a long time with huge results as well. I think, at least it might guess, at least I have a right to suppose that one of the reasons for the spiritual transformation for Dr. Rao himself was exactly this technique, because I know from him that he was practicing meditation on actually small, in his case, small photo of Krishna, which he took. His own photo in the form of Krishna. Okay, I saw this photo, very small one, and he meditated on this photo for a long time, with also huge spiritual transformation as a result. And I remember how Dr. Rao also, because he himself was a kind of guru, for those people at least who visited his Ayurvedic clinic or those Hatha Yoga students, and he also advised to the number of his Hatha Yoga students or patients in his clinic, just come on guys, go take picture of yourself in the shape of whatever, Shiva, Krishna, Rama, Jesus, Buddha, any great world master, teacher, form of God you wish, you feel. So many, at least some of his students, let us say, really follow his advice with very good transformational result. So that's the story for today. Sai Ram, see you next time. And of course, I invite you to read my books. And next to the video, you will see all the links. It's a free domain. It's free download, e-books available. Read, enjoy, benefit with my personal memories, stories about our beloved Swami. Sai Ram. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam